So recently Elementor has introduced a new hosting package. So not only do they provide just the theme builder, so just the plugin to be able to go away and use Elementor on your WordPress website, but they are now offering services where they will host your websites as well. So I figured it was about time that I updated a lesson on this, because even though their hosting is quite good and I have used them before, someone that works very closely with Elementor, they're always sending me stuff to try out and to give them feedback on. One of the perks of the jobs, I suppose. But I do still recommend, when you are working through this and you are building your websites locally using local WP, when you do actually go to work with clients and migrate websites over to an actual hosting account, I still strongly recommend using Hostinger. Now, there are some reasons for this, and I'm going to go into them in just a minute. And yeah, some things that I think a lot of people that are just starting out will benefit from hearing, because Hostinger offers, Elementor hosting offers a lot of things, but one thing they don't offer is something that is particularly affordable. And if you're someone that's just starting out, then of course you're going to just need something that's going to do the job really well without breaking the bank. So follow along with me here and you can take a look at the pricing as well. What we are going to go to is rickywallace.co.uk/Elementor. If you go over to that, it is going to take you to a specific plugin page that I would like you guys to see. So if you do this one now, we will visit, rather than the hosting plans that they will send you, if you go to their website, this is going to be specifically the plugin just for the Elementor plugin. So that is what we're looking for here. We can see that we have in dollars here the essential, we have the advanced, and we have the expert. Now these are just the builders, these are just the plugins, this is no hosting, nothing else. I just want to compare the prices with you now so you can see for yourself the difference in pricings and what you are getting yourself in for if you actually go with the hosting. So I have loads of different students asking me which ones they should go for, and lots of them that are asking me after they have committed to Elementor and their hosting packages, with regrets of why they've done that. Now again, I'm only saying this as somebody that has used so many different hosting services, and like I said, Elementor are good, but they are also very expensive. And if you are going to pay a lot of money for hosting, then you're better off paying for one of the real premium ones, like what I use for my business, which is WPX. And those guys are fantastic, heads and shoulders above Elementor. If you are not looking for premium budget hosting, then all you need is a Hostinger account. So let's just take a look at this. So $8.25 per month, that works out at $99 every single year. That is for the basic plugin, for the premium plugin that has everything, including the form builders, the pop-up builders, custom CSS, and e-commerce features. If you do not need those things, then just get the essential website builder. You are going to save money in the long run. It's only $59. But you are not going to get these popular ones down here, which for some people will be a deal breaker. And I recommend still going for the one up, because not only do you get those bits extra, which you can use across your websites, but you can also use the plugin on free websites instead of one. So you can actually go away, build 3 separate websites and use Elementor with 3 different licenses on 3 different websites. Now of course, if you bump up to the next one, you get that for 25 sites. So again, maybe something, if you're building lots of websites for other people, might be something worth considering. Now let's just compare this to the hosting so you can see how much you would be paying for Elementor hosting. So taking a quick look over here, we can see that we've got the build it, host it, scale it. And like I said, it is very good, but it's also very expensive. So we've got the basic here, which again is probably what most people will want. Now, again, if you don't need the stuff like the pop-ups and all of that stuff, then just go for this one, the very basic light one. But I don't think it will take very long to fill up 5 gigabytes of storage. It is a tiny amount of storage and it will not take you long, I promise you, particularly if you're using any videos and lots of images and stuff across your website. And of course, the actual limits in terms of visitors and everything else, again, aren't particularly generous. So this is going to renew every single year at $144. Now, bearing in mind, what we just saw was the basic plan for $59. So let's just go back here, $59. So basically that is almost $100 for just this light hosting with only 10,000 visitors and a tiny bit of storage. That is a terrible deal. So do not go for that. If you go for the basic one here, now we are looking at renewing at $180 per year. Bearing in mind that the plugin was $99, so that hosting is actually more affordable. It's actually only $80 for that hosting for the year. Yes, we get more storage. Yes, we get monthly visitors. So that isn't bad either. So again, for $80, we get more monthly visitors, a larger storage, and we get, of course, the plugin with all of those extra bits, including e-commerce functionality that we didn't get with this basic one. Now, if we go to Hostinger, so again, if you use my URL, it's going to apply a discount for you. So go to hostinger.co.uk/Ricky, R-I-C-K-Y, and we can just compare the prices of these plans. Now, hopefully this doesn't come up in Thai because I am actually in Thailand for winter and my VPN is working, which is great. Thumbs up. Now, let's take a quick look at what you get if you was to purchase your hosting account separately with someone like Hostinger. So we can take a look here, claim this deal. We can see with their premium hosting, which is very good. I have this as well. I have both a premium and a business hosting account with Hostinger, as well as a WPX for my premium websites where I run all of my business activities through. A premium one here will be great for just about any one of you that are just starting out. You get to use it for 100 websites, so you don't have to worry about, oh, you have to keep paying for new hosting for each website that you start. You get 100 websites with this. So that's one big tick with Hostinger. We also get the same amount of monthly visitors, 25,000. We get 100 gigabytes instead of, what did we get here? Let's take it, I think it was 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes for this one, 5 gigabytes for that one. So we get 100 gigabytes here. We get all of this extra free stuff, which is really, really good as well. And it is a fraction of the cost. So just to take a look at some of this pricing, let's take a look. Let's choose plan. We can take a look, see what this will come in at when it wants to load. Maybe it doesn't like, okay, so it does like my VPN. Sometimes it doesn't. So we can take a quick look now, see what this will come in at. And in my opinion, if you can commit to a longer period with Hostinger, you are going to get a better deal. So for 48 months, so that's 4 years, it is going to cost you just £2.59 per month. The total for 4 years is £124. This is the savings that you get by using my coupon code. And if you have another coupon code, I have another coupon code, Ricky Wallace, which you can use and apply. No, maybe not. Maybe just Ricky. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And it's applied a further discount, which is exactly what we want. So this is now going to cost us £111 for 4 years of hosting that is already better than Elementor. Elementor was going to cost you $100 per year for this tiny little bit of hosting here, which is 5 gigabytes, or $80 every year for the basic with just 10 gigabytes. So you can see the value that you're getting here. And if you were to reduce this amount, so maybe just to 24 months, you will see that that price per month will go up slightly. So the longer you commit, the better price you are going to get for a longer period of time. If you are considering building multiple businesses or even just one business, other people's businesses, this makes so much more sense than going for someone like Elementor. Now, don't get me wrong, I get emails from Elementor all the time asking me to promote their hosting. They say, hey, look, Rick, we're going to give you, and I can actually show you emails here. I can give you free hosting for 2 years. I can give you free plugins, blah, 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 if you can include us in your courses. But I have tried their hosting. It's okay. It does the job. But value for money, it is not good enough. Now, I would never promote something just because someone has offered me lots of freebies, a really high commission rate if people click through and make a purchase. don't care for any of that. I just want to ensure that everybody that is taking my courses are getting the best deal. And the way that I can ensure that you do is by promoting the products and services that I use every single day in my businesses. So that is what I would suggest. Go away, purchase your Hostinger account with that 48 months if you can afford that money up front, because that is where the most value will come from. And also just purchase the builder, just the Elementor website builder, not the hosting, by going to rickywallace.co.uk/Elementor. And you can just purchase this advanced one here for $99 per year. It is a better deal, and you're going to save a lot of money in the long run.